Have you ever wondered why your content doesn't look that good, sound that good, feel that good, whatever? It's just not good. If you ever wondered that, because I know I have, I'm going to give you 3 secrets to make better content. So stick around and stay to the end of the video so you can hear all of the information I'm about to give you and you can make your content better. All right, let's get into it. The truth is, we are all content creators. Whether you are a videographer, photographer, or whether you don't do anything with a camera or you don't do any music, that's fine. We're all content creators because content is what comes from your mind. And in knowing that content comes from your mind, there's something you have to do in order to get your mind to work properly, and that is rest. So yes, secret number 1 is rest. And that may seem a little cliche, or you may have never heard of what rest really is and what it does for your content. But let's get into it. Now, the reason you need rest is because it gives you the time to meditate, use your imagination, but also dream. And this is exactly why people who work all the time have to work all the time, because they don't make the time to actually imagine working less. I feel like I'm talking to myself right now. Anyway, let's keep going. They also don't give themselves enough time and space to mentally create a product or service that will actually help them rest more, but while receiving more income. To get to my point a little quicker, when you don't rest, you put yourself at risk of copying others. You don't really get to show up as your unique self because you don't have the energy to simply create something unique. And creating something unique usually takes time. The more rest you get, the more you disconnect from the world, social media, and trends. And the more you get to connect with the source of creation, which is God, the creator. So make sure you rest.
This video is sponsored by Clearing Up Your Closet Chaos, written by Martha Jones. This quick start guide will not only help you declutter your closet, but any space in your home. This book is great for women and men alike that struggle with keeping their messy closets in order. As you follow the steps in this book, you will create a clean and organized space that brings peace, calm, and increased creative energy to your life. Get your copy now with the link in the description.
Step number 2 in creating better content is to stop worrying about your status. When you worry too much about your status, it prevents you from communicating effectively, therefore reaching success. When you are at a current status, whether it's high or low, what you say can contribute to that level of your status. It can either higher your status or lower your status. For example, if you have about 30,000 subscribers and you say something that is maybe controversial or can make people upset, you're probably more inclined not to say it because of the large following you may have. And that's because you care about your status. You care about the amount of followers you have. You care about how you look and sound to other people. And there's nothing wrong with that, but it might prevent you from making your most creative content. Another concept is that you may want to talk about a certain topic, but you know it's unpopular. But because of your status or lack thereof, you might not talk about it because it's not considered popular or trending by society. And lastly, the way you think you look on camera is also a type of status. Some people may not create content at all because they don't have a positive self-image. Your hair might not be cut. You may have some pimples. Or if you're a woman, your hair may not be right, or you may not have makeup on, so you delay making creative content that comes to you. I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with that, but when you put things off, ultimately you might not do them. So don't let the status of how you look deter you from making content. So when you make content without fear of losing your status, you can create content with freedom and full creativity. All right, moving on to step number 3. All right, step 3 would be to make sure you have a production process. Develop something that's going to keep you accountable while also making sure that you are productive. And before we go any further, make sure your production system or process has some type of rest in it, because you need rest in order to be productive. And a lot of people are just doing a lot of work and they're not resting. So honestly, you're just busy rather than being productive. And a lot of us have been busy doing things that don't contribute to our outcome or our success. What do I mean by this? For example, if I wanted to be in the NBA, I wouldn't go get an NFL trainer and train for the NFL. That's just busy work, because I'm not doing the things I need to do to be successful in the NBA. And in training for the NFL, I would miss out on a lot of the principles I need to survive in the NBA. Another example is if I wanted to be a lawyer and pass the bar exam, why would I get a real estate book and study that? My production system should include me studying the law on a daily basis. Basically, if you have a goal, make sure your production system includes the things you need to be doing that align with the success you intend to have. If you don't take anything from this video, I want to give you these last 3 nuggets that you should apply to your life. And I have them written down. You should write them down too. Number 1 is imagination. This is where your rest, your meditation, and your dreaming happens. Number 2 is communication/unification. Be yourself and talk to people without fear of losing status or looking stupid or feeling like a fool. And number 3 is implementation. Be sure that your production system or your process, your work, all of that aligns with the goal that you are aiming for. All right, so that's the end of the video. I gave you the 3 secrets, and I also gave you 3 little nuggets you can take home, write down, and start applying to your life today to make better content. Let me know in the comments if y'all want to see more videos like this, and I will definitely do them. This took me 3 days to make. I put a lot of thought into it. I wrote everything down in my notes. Let me know if y'all need the notes, and I will gladly give them to you. Also, everything I use for this video is in the description below. I also have a promo code for Dehancer, which is what I use to color grade this entire project. And that code is CineSam. You can get 10% off on Dehancer. So go ahead and check it out. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll catch you on the next video.